out. Sit down. First of all, I plead innocent of all charges.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Thank you, dear. Love you too. Thank you. I don't know. I just made a movie of the last tour that I did. It's the first live concert that we ever filmed, so that's my next project. It's coming out.
Elvis, what made you finally decide to come out of seclusion and start making public appearances again?
I just missed it. I missed the closeness of an audience, of a live audience. So just as soon as I got out of the movie contracts, I started to do live performances again.
Why do you think you've outlasted every other entertainer from the 50s and, for that matter, the 60s as well?
I take vitamin E. I was only kidding. I don't know. I just embarrassed myself, man. I don't know, dear. I enjoy the business. I like what I'm doing.
I hear from a lot of people in the press corps that you really are a shy, humble, wonderful human being. Would you agree with that?
Oh, I don't know what makes them think that. This gold belt and the... No, that's it. Okay. What are you doing? No. So am I. That's why I'm sitting down. Okay.
Will you gentlemen get down in front a little bit to get your pictures later, please?
I think it was a matter of not getting the building, the proper building. We had to wait our turn in order to...
Every other entertainer from the 50s and, for that matter, the 60s as well.
Here it looks like you no longer have grease in your hair.
No, I stopped using that greasy kid stuff, too. Just like everybody else did, man.
You used to be criticized so much for your long hair and your gyrations, and it seems so modest now.
Man, I was tame compared to what they do now. Are you kidding? I didn't do anything. We just jiggle, you know.
How do you feel about it? How do you feel about the way performers act on stage now compared to what you used to do and get criticized for?
Oh, I don't know. I really can't criticize anybody. In the entertainment field, I think there's room for everybody, and I hate to criticize another performer,
Elvis, are you satisfied with the image you've established?
Well, the image is one thing, and a human being is another, So.
How close does it come? How close does the image come to the man?
It's very hard to live up to an image. I'll put it that way.
You're 37 now, and some could say that you can't trust anybody over 30.
It's according to what you're talking about. I don't know. No, I don't know. I'd like to think so. I beg your pardon?
I think you still appeal to the younger people than the kids.
Well, I found that in the audiences that we have, it's mixed. It's older people, younger people, and the very young, and all types of people. I think so. Because I'm sorry. There's so many places that I haven't been yet. Like I've never played New York here. I've never been to Britain either. I'd like it to. Yes, sir. I'd like to very much. I'd like to go to Europe. I'd like to go to Japan and all those places. I've never been out of this country except in the service.
Oh, Mr. Presley, on the subject of the service, what is your opinion of war protesters, and would you today refuse to be drafted?
Honey, I just seem to keep my own personal views about that to myself. I don't know. That's a good question. Why is that, Colonel? She said, why could they film the concert in Boston? They couldn't film it here. Oh, yeah, I'd like to do something.
Got away from the hard rock and roll that you did 15 years ago.
Okay.
Why is it that you got away from doing the hard rock?
It's hard to find good material nowadays, for everybody, for all of us,
You're one of the forerunners of rock and roll. You don't record hard rock anymore. Why?
It's very difficult to find any good hard rock songs. If I could find them, I would do them. It's one thing, and a human being is another, So.
How close does it come? How close does the image come to the landscape?
It's it's according to what you're talking about. I don't know. No, I'd like to think so. I beg your pardon? Well, I found that in the audiences that we have, it's mixed. It's older people, younger people, and the very young, and all types of people, which is good. Hunt. No, I just made a movie of the last tour that I did. It's the first live concert that we ever filmed, so that's my next project that's coming out. I just missed it. I missed the of an audience, of a live audience. So just as soon as I got out of the movie contracts, I started to do live performances again. I think so. Because I'm sorry, there's so many places that I haven't been yet. I've never played New York here. I've never been to Britain either. I'd like it to, yes, sir. I'd like to very much. I'd like to go to Europe. Honey, I just seem to keep my own personal views about that to myself, because I'm just an entertainer, and I'd rather not say. No. I beg your pardon? I might. Yeah, I might. Yeah. It's courting. You were allowed to what, dear? I don't know. That's a good question. Why is that, Colonel? She said, why could they film the concert in Boston? They couldn't film it here. So there you go. Yes. Yes. I just don't feel that it's time yet. Maybe I will someday, but not right now. Yeah. Who's talking? The camera? Oh, I'm sorry. That one, Oh So Emil, was the largest selling, and then the next one too was Don't Be Cruel, I think, in Hound Dog.
Elvis.
Heartburn Motel, whatever. Yes.
Elvis.
I came in last night very late. I had to go to bed because we're having a rehearsal now, and then I go back to rehearsal after this press conference.
Excuse me, Elvis.
Unless you got something better in mind. No, she's not.
You mentioned earlier, Elvis, the shortage. You mentioned earlier, Elvis, the shortage of recording material. There's just been a suit filed in Nashville, Tennessee, by Nashville songwriters against the major recording companies, saying that they're not given a fair chance. In your estimation and in your knowledge, are the songwriters, independent songwriters, given a fair chance with major recording companies?
I don't think so. I think that there's so many companies, everybody becomes independent. Once they have one hit record, they form their own company. And there's so many. And also the people who write them are starting to record their own songs, and that's why I say it's very difficult to get good material.
From independent songwriters.
Yeah.
You own publishing houses yourself, do you?
Yes, I'm in a publishing firm, but I'll take songs from anywhere, or from anybody if they're good. It doesn't have to be in my company. It could be just completely an unknown person, or just anybody that writes a song. If they can get it to me, if it's good, I'll do it.
To your knowledge, though, have recording companies favored the songwriters that work for the subsidiary publishing houses that they may own? Do they favor those songwriters?
Well, probably so. Probably so. And being honest, I would have to say yeah.
In terms of the suit that's been filed, houses,
Honey, I'm really not aware of this particular suit that you're talking about, so I can't answer you accurately. I don't even know the details about it. I went to Hawaii to get a tan for New York here, so I'm not aware of it. No, I can't do that. I just shouldn't save it for the show.
Mr. Presley, what do you think of women's?
Thank you.
What do you think of women's liberation?
Well, watch it is right. On social comments like that, dear, I just tend not to make a comment.
Some of you people that had all these pictures, would you be nice to step aside and let these others take a few pictures? Please, step aside. Wait, come on, step aside.
The belt is
Come on, bring your cameras over here.
the belt is an award from the.
Fellas a chance. Come on through here.
As soon as the colonel gets through talking, I'll tell you. I can't. There's a lot of them. I can't think of any right offhand.
I like to live up to my reputation of being a nice guy. This is it, folks.
Beautiful, baby. I've got to go back to rehearsal, folks. Thank you very much.